Hi guys, welcome to another game with Master Moist in Warcraft 3. This time we are doing a rematch on the same map actually as last time with Night Elves against Master Moist. Playing as the Orcs, and he's once again in the bottom right corner with the purple Orc, and I'm in the top left corner with green Night Elf. So basically the same game as last time. We'll see how it will change. Maybe now I won't last hit enemies on this neutral camp with my Ancient of War. That was definitely a big misplay from me. In the last game, in the first few seconds we saw that I placed actually my altar here on a wrong position, because on this map, when you spawn on this position, at least with Night Elf, you see this line of the trees, but one of the trees is not visible from the vision you have with the Tree of Life. And if you try to place your altar here, I think you place it like this, because you don't see this tree, and then it interrupts. It doesn't build the building, so it was slowing me down for like the first 3 games or something that I played on this map before I actually realized that and started placing the building a little bit more to the left. But it's just a small mistake that I did here as well. Slowed me down by maybe 2 seconds in the beginning, but it shouldn't be too big of a problem. We will just have a little bit later. DH, yeah. My opponent decided to go for different opening this time. He's not going for the Farseer as last time, and he's instead going for Blade Master, so that's a different opener. It's really hard to fight against Blade Master if you don't know how, and I know only a little bit how to fight against it. I don't know if I already knew how to build the base against it yet in this game, but I mean the main idea is basically that you build a full wall, you build a small gap in the middle, and then if he has a Blade Master, you just place down a tree there. So either your shop, or you can even move the Ancient of War there, or Ancient of Floor, but it's usually a shop, and you close it there with a full wall, and if you need to pass through there, you just uplift the tree and you have an opening there, but he cannot harass you. That's basically one option how to do it. There is other options, but that is something I would probably do right now. We will see if I did it in this game. So yeah, here I'm hitting this scrap. I should last hit it with the Demon Hunter, so nice, 92 experience. We also got the Ring of Protection, tanking majority of the damage with my Ancient of War. I also brought one Wisp for some extra repair, for extra healing, but it was probably not even necessary, but it's fine. It doesn't drain too many resources, so it's okay. We root again here, maybe one more tree, yeah, that's good. So we are full HP, and we are almost level 2, so definitely way better than last time. Master Moist actually decided to take this camp first, before he goes for some harassment. He got the Mantle of Intelligence, which is not too good for Blade Master, but if he gets Shadow Hunter as a second hero, it will be definitely pretty decent. And now he's getting his Voodoo Launch. I think last time he built it immediately, this time he delayed it, and he will have a faster Stronghold, which is the tier 2 for Orcs. But overall it probably doesn't change much. Maybe it's the strategy for Blade Master, I have no idea, to be honest. I never really played Orcs much, so I don't know the build orders or what's actually optimal. But he's utilizing the mirror image here, while also tanking with the Grant. I think he could have tanked it all with the mirror image, but maybe he wants to keep it alive for a little longer. We are kinda mirroring him, but once again we already have an advantage of this whole big camp that we killed with the Ancient of War creeping, so that's really good. And yeah, he's now sending the mirror image into my base. We are on 3 archers. This Hydra is actually pretty annoying. It poisons all of your archers, and that's actually lots of AoE damage. But yeah, there is the Samuro mirror image. He started damaging my Moonwells a little bit, but we don't care about him much. I actually retreated, but I needed to get some mana here, so that was the main reason. Even though usually you don't want to use Moonwells for mana, because it costs 4 times the amount, I think, to regenerate mana than what it costs to regenerate health. I think one mana of Moonwell is 1 health of a hero, but 1 mana of Moonwell is, 4 manas of Moonwell is 1 mana for hero. So it's just really inefficient. But once again, mirror image is in my base. Here is the main hero, or the hero itself, let's say, himself. He's immediately focusing down one of my archers. I don't have much healing here. I could have turned on the Shadow Melt. That was definitely a mistake. But I guess I wanted to rather run to the Moonwells, then I realized that I don't have any energy there, and it was already too late. So he killed one archer. Good for him, of course. But he's still not really stopping me from achieving what I want. He will have tier 2 a little bit earlier than me. But we are also getting the Hunter's Hall, and I have lots of resources, so I can immediately buy the second hero. He also has lots of resources. Okay, so this kind of the same. I have one Wisp on his expansion here, checking that. Maybe we'll send one more here later as well. And I'm immediately going for this really strong camp in the middle. Since we have the immolation, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. I'm sending one archer for the second hero here. Here we have to be just careful to not lose this guy, but the main guy that was hitting him is already dead. Once again, we got the Wound of Mana Stealing. And now the Sea Witch is already in my army. So we have 2 heroes, one of them level 3. Enemy is only on 1 hero and he has level 2. Plus he now started producing the second hero, Shadow Hunter. This is the advantage of getting Tavern Hero as the second hero, because you can get him immediately when you hit the tier 2. He even hit it a little bit sooner than me. But now of course he will have the second hero much later, because he's going for the normal hero from Altar of Storms. Once again he's checking my expansion. Here we found each other. I can mana burn him. He splits into the mirror image, yeah, but it's not too big of a deal, and we have the 2 heroes now, so I'm actually kind of confident in fighting him. I also turn on the Immolation, dealing lots of damage to everything, but the grunts don't really care, yeah. It's dealing almost nothing to them. Here I Shadow Melted one of my archers. Unfortunately, I didn't remove him from the group, so I actually lost the Shadow Melt there, and he killed him. And we are losing lots of units. But I also managed to kill one Grunt here, which is really good. This is just a mirror image, so my hero is kinda fine. Unfortunately, once again, his archer really low. Mirror image probably won't kill him, but yeah, now we are on the Moonwells, so we can save it like that. I'm also getting my 2 Ancients of Lore here. Now getting to tier 3, which he's not doing yet. And he's actually not reproducing anything. He has 800 gold, not sure what he was saving up for now. Maybe expansion, but he didn't conquer any yet. So I'm not sure actually what he was saving for. But he also has lots of wood. Maybe it was just poor multitasking, not focusing on both attack here and the macro, but the macro should be a priority, so he probably won't achieve here much, but maybe he will actually kill an archer, so that's good for him. And this is the situation completely different than last time. Last time I managed to save all 5 archers before I got 2 bears, so then I of course just went for bears immediately, but here we lost already 3 archers, and maybe now I will actually lose another one, or no, I have the heals, okay. But this is the time where we'll probably have to get some Jiraiya's. But still, I got at least 1 bear here, actually producing even more now to get the heals. That's really important. I, of course, mana drain his Shadow Hunter immediately, because he went for Hex first, and it's pretty annoying on my Demon Hunter or just anything, so I wanted to mana burn that as quickly as possible, even though Blade Master is also dangerous. But the main point here is that he didn't creep as much, so he's only level 2.5, and I'm 3.5. Plus my second hero is also half more experience bar ahead of his second hero. Now I have Wisp here, but don't have it here, so we are kind of swapping between them. Maybe something dies from time to time, but overall we have decent amount of wood, so I guess I'm also reproducing some Wisp that die. And now he returned to his base. He's getting the Spirit Walker. He's getting Spirit Walker Adept training. And here I decided to push a little bit, but once again, we don't have the bears yet, because we don't have the master training for the Jurits of the Claw, so it's not the best time for me to fight. I mana burned him, but still there is a really low HP archer. My army is really scattered, and overall I don't have too many units here, so ideally we want to retreat. Maybe I will even heal this archer. Yeah, rejuvenation, and we just retreat as quickly as possible. Of course he has raiders, so he can root me, which would be really bad. Here, even with rejuvenation, we lost the bear, so that's really bad. Once again, mana drain on the Shadow Hunter. He's chasing a lot, so he's not doing that much damage to my other units, but he still managed to get the kill there because I turned around. But here I actually did a nice surround. Unfortunately, he killed my archer, so it was still not enough to kill him. I could have repositioned my second hero there, or the bear with full HP will be probably enough. But unfortunately, that didn't really happen. And now he has the Blade Master on my bear, but fortunately I had huge rejuvenations there, and he wasn't able to chase me down, and at only 20 HP he town portals. But yeah, we are still on 44 population, now getting finally some Gerards as well, plus of course some new bears too. He is on 40 population, so only 4 behind. He has a little bit more wood, but also lots of gold, so I think he can now invest into a stronger army. He's also healing everything now with the regeneration salves. getting potentially some more raiders as well, but he's fully focusing on the melee army and just grunts and raiders, plus he has the healers and of course some spirit walkers to spread the damage. Getting some more bros here. And yeah, I shouldn't have shop, or maybe he stopped it before or I just forgot to make it. So we definitely have to get that now, the Ancient of Wonders, which means even though I'm level 3, I wasn't able to get the Orb of Venom. And here I'm also just not creeping, wasting lots of time, but I'm just trying to produce even more units. We probably still don't have the master training. I guess I wanted to have my units first, which is not the most optimal to be honest. But actually I already have it, I was just keeping that before I get all the druids, so I can spread it. But once again, I'm keeping one of them in the Druid of the Claw form, so we can cast a quick rejuvenation at the start of a fight. But also we have 4 bears in the bear form, plus 2 giants now, so that's actually looking pretty good. No more archers. I probably didn't even get the improved bows in this game, because we just didn't have the archers, or maybe I did, I don't know, but I wouldn't get it if it went like this. Once again, we got the vision, so we'll maybe scout this base. Yeah, on the other one I have the wisp, so we don't have to scout it there. And he's coming for me. He already kinda regenerated. He's right behind me, but we should have a stronger army. I'm on 50 population, he's on 49, so basically we are both on full, but I have way better... actually I don't have better levels, we are both 3 and 2, but I should have way better army to be honest, because I have those bears which are basically endgame units. Yes, only the spirit walkers, but outside that it's just grunts. Yeah, that's like if I would be spamming archers. So there is just too much HP for him to tear through to actually kill anything. Also, he's focusing the bear here. He should have probably focused my Dryad or try to surround a hero with so many melee units. I think that would be possible, especially when he has the nets on his raiders. But he just kinda ran into me. I was just kiting around with one of my bears that he was focusing. Of course, surviving with rejuvenation. Maybe he will get a kill now. No, we actually took down the Blade Master. And overall, I think we maybe didn't even we didn't even lose a single unit while we destroyed his whole army. Actually, I'm remaking one bear, so we probably lost one bear here. But that was probably everything. My heroes are now level 4 and 3, so we gain 1 level for both of them. Chasing down should be pretty easy, thanks to the slows we have. Gerards are slowing, plus we have the Naga Savage. Hero focus is too much. Yeah, I was also focusing his heroes, of course. I don't have much mana on the Naga Savage. I think I was using maybe too much arrows. But it's fine. There is a Spirit Walker, basically immortal. Can't really kill these units, but they can't even attack you back. I think they are just there to spread the damage. Maybe they have some... yeah, they can also swap from this eternal form. But then they can't use the ability, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I don't really understand these units too much, but I know that they are kinda strong and like a base of the endgame orc army. He also got one Kodo Beast, which is really strong. You have 1000 HP, it can eat units, so that's definitely pretty dangerous. And now he's getting the Blade Master back. While we are clearing another camp, this time the Goblin Merchant. And I hope we will buy some nice items here because I have 1000 gold. I didn't want to go over 50 population. I'm getting some upgrades, lots of upgrades, so it's not like I wouldn't be spending the gold. I'm getting upgrades, I'm getting expansion, but we still have so many resources, yeah, because I stayed below 50 for such a long time without producing new units. So now I will spend the resources on some items. I even got the Boots of Speed for my Demon Hunter. We also have the Potion of Invulnerability, Scroll of Healing, Double Ring of Protection on my Demon Hunter. Plus we have Mantle of Intelligence and Pendant of Energy on my Naga Savage, and also both heroes have Town Portal. So I actually didn't get the Staff of Preservation here for teleports. That's kinda weird. But outside of that we have everything. I also don't have Orb of Venom, that's a mistake. But I guess it's fine, yeah. I'm also making more Moonwells now, just spending the resources at least on something, preparing for late game if needed. But yeah, here he actually focused me with everything. And also hexed me, but I was still able to teleport on 20 HP, and he didn't kill anything. So that was kinda scary, but we still managed to steal his camp. I didn't take the Pendant of Energy, but he also didn't see it, so it's actually a really strong item, but both of us totally ignored that. So that's not that bad. I'm getting the expansion. Of course, once we get home, we immediately full heal thanks to the Moonwells. Now we'll have 2 more of them, so it's even better. And now I could maybe get the orb. We'll see if I will do that. I actually sold the invulnerability. No, I actually transferred it to the Nagasi Witch, which I guess is fine because Demon Hunter. I mean, he's in the front line, but he's definitely tankier, and he still has the town portal. So if I have invulnerability on one and town portal on the other one, it's probably fine. And now I got the Orb of Venom. And also decided to go over 50 now since we have the expansion, also producing some new wisps, and which means now we have 3 bears, plus 3 Druids of the Claw, plus 3 Dryads, plus 2 heroes on level 4 and 3. He's here, he has level 3 and 3 on heroes, so kinda similar, but one of them is one lower. But he decided to actually just run away, not interfere in a fight with me, which is probably smart. He would lose that fight, but he's still gonna lose some units thanks to the slows I have. It's really hard to kite away from the Night Elf army. And he decided to actually start fighting, but he already lost so much HP before the fight even started, so immediately lost like 2 units there. He is fully focusing my bear, but immediately I pull back. Unfortunately, I didn't want to heal him in the bear form, and that was actually a mistake here, because I have lots of mana, so wasting some rejuvenations there wouldn't be that big of a problem, and here I just lost so many units. So either I should have just rejuvenated the bears in the bear form, or just kite more, or I should have just put everything into the bear form immediately and not even worry about any healing, and just go through his army, which would also work. But we still, of course, totally killed him. Here we are still on 50 population, because we are producing new units, plus we are over before the fight, so that's also really okay. Plus now we have the expansion. I need to get 3 more wisps there, but it's already providing some value, even though the return probably won't be there yet. But yeah, he lost his hero and calls it GG. So I think definitely a way closer game than last time. It was way more even, but we still were pretty much ahead the whole game, I think. We even produced way more units in this game, of course, way more kills, more buildings as well, largest army, but he was also at 50 this time, but I just decided to go a little bit over even here. 1000 more experience, 2 kills there, didn't lose a single hero, which is also really good. Definitely got a little bit better at that than the first game I played in the ranked games that I showed you, the first game with the Night Elves, that I was losing heroes all the time. And gold mine basically balanced. Lumber we had a little bit more, but didn't need it. Good tech percentage, and lost to upkeep only 400, which is worth it. Yeah, you lose not even 400 gold, and you have 10 more population on army, which is like a lot. It's like 3 units, for example, or 2 at least. Yeah, so it's actually really good. So I prefer to do this if you have the resources for that, and we definitely had lots of extra resources. But even though I was buying so many items with those extra resources, he still had more than double of that, so that's kinda crazy. But of course he's orc, so he's buying lots of those heals. He needs to constantly use that, so that's also costs him lots of resources, and it adds to this number of the items obtained. But yeah, nice game. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one, so take care.